Hey guys, welcome to Silver Lake Honey Channel. It is first week of September, and as for those of you that know and follow our channel, you know that we have two hives that we are monitoring throughout the year. One of the hives is a Nuc hive and another one is a package hive. We installed these hives in the spring. We follow throughout the year, and to see, compare the two, how they're doing. We removed the extra honey, like a full deep box full of honey, medium partially filled with the Nuc hive. Package hive only had few extra frames of honey, but we left everything for the bees. So it is September, and now we treated the bees and we're preparing the bees for winter. Our beekeeping year actually starts in early August, where I like to remove all the honey and treat the bees for the mites before the winter bees are being born. So now we're going to take a look and see how they're doing. They're preparing for the winter. First we're going to check the Nuc hive. Okay, let's see what's going on in our Nuc hive. So, like we said, this hive we started as a Nuc, 5-frame Nuc in the spring, and removed all the extra honey and treated for varroa mites. Now we're gonna check the configuration of the cluster. Later we're gonna add Nosevit for the overall bee health and protection for things like nosema. Okay, so all these frames are filled with open nectar. As you can see, they left all this area for the brood, so we want to have thick honey domes above their winter cluster, which is going to be half on the or less than half in the top box on the bottom, to avoid that space between the frames. We also are adding double deep frames on some of our hives, like and we'll check how they're doing. As you can see, these frames have very good honey domes above their head. A lot of nectar, as you can see, a lot of nectar. So this hive will go into winter free of mites and with a lot of food. We did everything on our part to, get them through the winter. It's just you never know. Bees, even if you do everything right, bees can still die. So you can see everything is really full. Okay, every single frame is full of nectar. So we have all the frames nectar. So let's check the package hive. It's always good to have at least two hives when you start, so that way you can compare the two and see how they're doing. Even if both of these hives are started as packages or Nucs, you always want to have at least two hives. I would never recommend to go with one hive, so you can so you can compare the two and see which one is doing better. Also, you can share the resources. Let's check the okay. package hive. Let's see. This is honey and pollen, new frame. This is all honey. Oh, and we have brood already here. Oh, there's a queen. You can see the pink dot on our new queen. She's looking for the spot to lay eggs. So I'm gonna put this one right back. Okay, so this one is all brood, no food, so no honey dome. So 2. Okay, another brood with a little bit of nectar around on the side, but no honey domes at all. So this is the perfect example why you want to start with 2 hives. So in this case, this hive is all brood with a little bit of, you know, with 4 frames of honey on the side. The frames that have brood on, they don't have honey domes above, you know, above the brood. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna transfer some of the, this is all nectar. They have pretty good, you know, storage of food, but no, see, it's all nectar. And this one is they're working on. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 frames of brood. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take we know our queen is on the first frame, so we're gonna take 1, 2 frames and move. We're gonna move these 2 frames to our Nuc hive. I'm gonna put them right in the middle. Right here, and we're gonna move these honey frames to our package hive. Okay, so the queen is right here. She's side. We're gonna put honey. So we want the honey on the sides, and we want the honey above the cluster with the big honey domes. Okay, so the second frame is also honey. I'm gonna move on the side. And have pollen and honey frame. This last frame. So this is called equalizing, you know, so you're equalizing the resources. That's really a good reason why have more than 1 hive. I would never recommend to have only 1 hive, so at least 2. So these 2 brood frames in the middle are gonna attract the queen from the bottom box to come up and to lay right half, you know, right here. So half or less than half in the top box and on the bottom to avoid the dead space, you know, and have honey all around. Whenever a cluster moves up, because they're feeding up, they have honey. If they move left or right, they would have honey, you know, on all sides. We also have honey on the bottom box and honey and pollen on these, so we want to encourage her to go, you know, up and lay on both of these boxes instead of laying only on in 1 box. Okay, so we're putting this last frame. It's partially empty because We still have some goldenrod coming, so they're working on these last couple of frames. Okay guys, that's it for our Nuc Package hive. As you can see, we equalized a little bit, transfer some of the brood in the middle of our Nuc hive, and transfer a couple of frames of honey to our package hive. Just helping them a little bit to arrange, you know, their winter cluster. We still have some time. Goldenrod is still coming. I can smell it, you know. And see, our season is coming to an end, and bees are preparing for the winter. We'll keep you updated for our regular production hives and also hives that have double deep frames, so that those videos are coming soon. So thank you all for watching. Happy beekeeping. Wish you and your bees all the best.